Most of you treat dribbling like it's a dance routine. You memorize complex skill moves from TikTok. You practice triple step-overs in your backyard until your legs blur. You feel fast. You feel technical. And then you step onto the pitch on match day. You try your fancy move. The defender doesn't even flinch. He puts his body in front of you, takes the ball, and you look foolish. You go home frustrated, asking yourself, I have the skills, why can't I beat anyone? Here is the brutal truth that your skills trainer isn't telling you. Dribbling has nothing to do with the ball. If you are looking at the ball while you dribble, you have already lost. If you are thinking about your feet, you have already lost. Elite 1v1 ability is not about ball manipulation, it is about human manipulation. It is psychological warfare and physics combined. The best dribblers in the world, Messi, Mitoma, Vinicius, Yamal, they don't care about the ball. They care about the defender's center of mass. You are struggling because you are trying to bypass a physical object, the defender, without disabling his ability to move first. You are trying to run around a functioning machine. The goal of the elite dribbler is to break the defender's mechanics before running past him, to destroy his balance so that he physically cannot turn to chase you. Today we are going to deconstruct the Mitoma thesis, the biomechanics of the body feint, and the cognitive science of reaction time. By the end of this video, you won't just learn a skill, you will learn how to break ankles with science. Let's start with the most important piece of football theory ever written, the Mitoma thesis. Many of you know Mitoma is a Premier League star, but you don't know that he literally went to university to study dribbling. He strapped GoPro cameras to his head, and to defenders' heads, to analyze exactly what makes a dribble work. His conclusion changed modern coaching. He found that the kill zone, the moment you beat a defender, has nothing to do with how fast your feet move. It is about disrupting the defender's visual processing. Mitoma realized that average defenders stare at the ball. Elite defenders stare at your chest and hips. If you move the ball but your chest stays still, the elite defender knows you aren't going anywhere. He will stand his ground. But if you throw your center of gravity, your chest and hips, in one direction, the defender's brain forces him to shift his weight to match you. It is a biological mirror reflex. Once his weight is shifted to his right leg, he is dead. He cannot push off that leg to chase you to the left. He is mathematically eliminated from the play. This brings us to Protocol 1, the art of the lie, the body feint. Lionel Messi is the king of this. Messi rarely does step-overs. He doesn't do 360 spins, yet he drops defenders to the floor more than anyone in history. When Messi wants to go left, he doesn't just tap the ball left. He commits his entire life to going right. He steps heavy with his right foot. He drops his right shoulder. He turns his hips to the right. He looks to the right. Every signal in his body screams, I am going right. The defender's brain processes this aggression in panic, shifts weight to the right, and in that split second where the defender is off balance, Messi simply touches the ball left. The mistake you are making is that you are tiptoeing. You are afraid to commit your body because you think you'll lose balance. You wiggle your feet over the ball, but your posture is stiff and straight. To a defender, you look harmless. To beat a player, you must be willing to fall. You must exaggerate the fake so hard that if you didn't touch the ball back, you would actually fall over. Here's the drill to fix this. The Zgazerator. Place a cone in front of you. Dribble at it. When you arrive, I want you to drop your shoulder so low that your hand touches the grass. I'm serious. Touch the grass with your hand as you fake, then explode the other way. This trains your brain to lower your center of gravity. In a game, you won't touch the ground, but your shoulder drop will be so violent that the defender will have no choice but to bite the fake. But deception is only half the equation. The other half is time manipulation. This brings us to Protocol 2, the Lilliputian pause. Look at Lamine Yamal or Ousmane Dembele. They are fast, but they don't run at 100% speed all the time. If you run at a defender at full speed, you are actually easy to defend. Why? Because your speed is constant. A constant object is easy to track and easy to time for a tackle. Physics tells us that it is easier to intercept an object moving at a steady velocity. The unplayable winger operates in stop-start rhythm. They sprint, then they stop completely. The defender freezes, then they explode again. This destroys the defender's reactionary gap. The human brain takes about 0.2 seconds to process a visual stimulus and send a signal to the legs. When you stop, the defender stops. When you explode, you are already moving, but the defender is stuck in that 0.2 second processing lag. By the time his brain screams run, you are already 2 meters past him. You need to stop being a one-speed player. A mindless horse just runs fast. A predator stalks, waits and strikes. In your training, stop doing continuous dribbling drills. Add the freeze. Sprint at a cone. Stop the ball dead under your sole. Stand still for 1 second. Relax your shoulders. Lull the cone to sleep. Then boom, 0 to 100 acceleration. If you are finding this analysis valuable and you want to stop playing like a child and start understanding the deep engineering of the game, make sure you subscribe right now. The average player is watching highlights. We are studying the blueprint. Don't get left behind. Now let's talk about the specific tactical geometry of 1v1s. Protocol 3, attacking the lead foot. This is what separates the pros from the academy washouts. The amateur dribbler attacks the open space. The elite dribbler attacks the defender's mechanics. When a defender approaches you, he will usually stand side on, surfing you to one side. He will have 1 foot forward, lead foot, and 1 foot back. If you try to run around his back foot, he can simply turn and run with you. He is already set up to do that. You must attack the front foot. Why? Because to tackle you or turn with you, he has to pivot over that front leg. If you drive directly at his lead foot and then cut across it to the outside, you force him to cross his legs. Biomechanically, a human cannot run when their legs are crossed. He will stumble, he will trip. At best, he will be slow. At worst, you break his ankles. Identify the lead foot, drive at it, force him to cross his steps. This is the kill switch for any defender. But none of this theory matters if you don't know how to train it. Most of you are wasting your time with cone weaving. Cones don't have legs. Cones don't stab at the ball. Cones don't use psychological pressure. If you want to be a 1v1 master, you need reactive dribbling environments. Here is the protocol training plan. For the next 4 weeks, I want you to replace your fancy skill days with this structured system. Phase 1. Neural priming. Mirror neurons. Do this alone. You need to download the movements of the elite into your nervous system. Watch a compilation of Mitoma or Messi 1v1s for 5 minutes. Then, go to the pitch without a ball. Yes, without a ball. Shadow dribbling. Visualize the defender. Visualize the lead foot. Throw the body feint. Explode. Do 5 sets of 3 minutes. Focus purely on the violence of your shoulder drop. Feel the weight shift in your knees. You are teaching your body the mechanics of the lie without the distraction of the ball. Phase 2, the chaos gate. You need a partner for this, or a randomized color app. Set up 2 gates, cones 5 meters apart. Start dribbling in the middle. Your partner points left or right at the very last second. You must react instantly and explode through that gate. This forces you to keep your head up. Remember the scanning video? If your head is down, you won't see the signal. If you can't see the signal, you can't beat the defender. You need to be reacting to an external stimulus, not a pre-planned thought. Phase 3. Restraint training. The one-touch kill. Play 1v1 against a friend. But here is the rule. You only have 3 seconds. Most of you lose the ball because you hold it too long. You over-dribble. Real 1v1s are instant. Receive, shift, go. By limiting the time, you force your brain to eliminate the fluff. No stepovers, no dancing, just the most efficient, ruthless movement to get past the man. Mitoma doesn't dance, he kills. And finally, we have to talk about the psychological factor, fear. The reason you are stiff in matches is because you are scared of losing the ball. You treat possession like a fragile glass vase that you don't want to drop. Elite dribblers treat the ball like a yo-yo. They aren't afraid to push it away, because they know they can pull it back. You need to cultivate arrogance on the ball. I don't mean being a bad teammate. I mean the internal belief that I am the active force. The defender is the reactive victim. The person who reacts is always second. When you receive the ball on the wing, do not wait for the defender to make a move. You make the move. You set the tempo. The moment you hesitate is the moment the defender gains confidence. The moment you attack with intent, even if you fail, you put fear into him, and a scared defender backpedals. A backpedaling defender is an easy target. Look at the graph of successful dribbles by Vinicius Jr. He fails a lot. He gets tackled 5 or 6 times a game, but he doesn't stop. He doesn't go into a shell. He tries again and again, and eventually the defender gets tired. The defender gets a yellow card. The defender makes one mistake, and Vinicius scores. Dribbling is a volume game. You have to be willing to look stupid to look like a genius. Stop training for the highlight reel. Start training for effectiveness. Master the body feint. Master the stop-start. Master the attack on the lead foot. It is simple physics. It is simple biology. But it takes complex discipline to execute it every single day. If you are still watching right now, you are in a very small minority. Check the view count on this video. Now realize that 60% of those people clicked off in the first minute because their attention span is fried by TikTok. Another 30% clicked off when I started talking about physics because it felt like schoolwork. But you are still here. You are the ones who actually care about the details. You are the ones who will go to the pitch tomorrow and practice the shoulder drop until your legs burn, while the others are home playing FIFA. That creates a gap, and eventually that gap becomes a chasm. Don't apologize for being obsessed. Stay focused. Master the physics. Break the ankles. Go work.